What's going on, guys? Turn that squelch down. Okay, so yeah, I'm about to deliver. I just pulled over because I'm running early, and they don't let us deliver too early. So, but I'm over here parked for about 10 minutes, 20 minutes or so, and I thought I'd touch base with you guys about a couple problems that I've been having in my 2012 Cascadia Freightliner. And it involves my Galaxy DX47 HP, and, you know, just my CB in general. So, like, let me explain to you what's going on. So, I have an external speaker. You can see, excuse all the wires and stuff. I just set this up, like, well, it's past midnight now, so I set it up yesterday, pretty much. But you see the white wire that has white and black. So I basically, there's my bills I'm about to deliver. Goes all the way up, and I'm sorry, it's been dusty. Now that I have a light, I can see how dusty it is and dirty. So sorry about that. But yeah, I have the wire that runs all along here, and boom, goes right to the speaker right there. And something weird has been going on with not only the speaker, but I'm going to send my truck, and we have a couple gauges. I have the stock gauges. I don't have like 80 million gauges like some people do. And don't mind the error codes and stuff like that. And the check engine light, as you can see right there. But, yeah, I mean, we got an oil pressure gauge, water. Like, this is like your engine temperature gauge and the air pressure for the tractor itself. The air pressure for the trailer, speedometer, RPMs. I mean, well, let me just show you all of them. The fuel gauge is right here. It's kind of hard to see. And then my secondary air tank and my primary air tank. And like I said earlier, this is the trailer air. So, the reason I'm telling you that is because these gauges have been acting kind of weird when I'm driving. And I'll show you that right now.
Radio check, radio check. Radio.
Alright, so you saw, like, I don't know if you saw for a second, the gauges like went a little crazy. Like, I notice it happens when I'm driving. That's why I'm doing it right now. I got my phone mounted to the steering wheel quick. Phone mounted to the steering wheel so you guys can see real quick. But yeah, I got some weird stuff going on here with it was doing it constantly all the time. Yeah, there it goes.
Okay.
Like, you can see all my red lights come on for like warning for low engine temperature, and can't really see the gauges, but I'm sure you see the dials go like crazy for a second, or I don't know. If anybody knows why it would do that, and if that could cause damage to anything, I'd appreciate it if you let me know. So pretty much as you saw from that little clip real quick, you notice that there's obviously an issue. And the issue is that the gauges are acting kind of weird. Whoops, I turned on the engine brake. Let me turn that off. There we go. So yeah, you can tell that the gauges kind of light up. You'll see the emergency red light and emergency red light, and you'll see this gauges go all the way up, and the RPMs and the speedometer go all the way up while I'm driving. I just did that real quick while I had the phone mounted to the steering wheel there real quick to show you guys. But not only that, something else is kind of weird. The reason I showed you the wire of the external speaker coming from the CB and going directly there, there's no other way that it's hooked up to the speakers in this truck. But yet, let me show you something. Okay, I just keyed the mic, and it's coming out. I have 4 speakers in this truck. 1 on each door. Sorry about all the dog hair. 1 on each door. And you can't really see because I got a lot of storage stuff going on, but like, up there's a speaker, and then in the other corner is a speaker. And for some reason, audio comes out of there. Like, my talkback comes out of those speakers for some reason. I mean, sorry about all that noise, but all those speakers are having the audio of my CB, although the CB isn't hooked up to them. So that's the other issue I have going on. And initially I thought that I have an auxiliary cable, and I thought that I noticed that for a while. Sorry, I'm trying to get the cable out. And I noticed for a while that when the other end of the auxiliary cable isn't plugged into my phone, that it would do that. But I found out, well, I'm using my phone to make the video right now, but today started a time when this not even hooked up into the phone makes it still do that. So that makes it out, that just takes it out of proportion. So even if I unplug this completely, well, now it doesn't want to do it.
Radio check.
Now it's not doing it. But unfortunately, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it did it even when it's not even in there. And even if my phone's not plugged in, when my phone's plugged in, so I can't figure out why would it do that. So I'm thinking maybe someone else with a Freightliner Cascadia has the same problem. A little bit about the DX47 HP. It has a 100-watt built-in amplifier with a heat sink and a cooling fan. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but maybe you have the same model. It's hooked up through the stock way. It's got the little circle things back here. I can't really show you because you might not be able to see, but there's little circle things that are stock with the truck. I really don't know too much about them, but I'm thinking about considering, you know, running the power directly to the battery. And I'm not a really professional with that, but I know that a lot of CB shops will take care of that. And I'm thinking about going ahead and doing that as a next step, because unfortunately, I don't want to deal with all that. As you saw, the gauges are my biggest issue, because I don't want to. Somebody told me that it could fry my electronic computer module, aka the ECM, in the Freightliner Cascadia. That was just one person that never told me that. But you know what? I take everything into consideration. You never know what's going on. But unfortunately, it won't do it for me right now. I'm keying the mic.
Radio.
Now it's not doing it. Let me just try one more experiment real quick. And I'm going to plug in this audio jack back in the auxiliary. Sorry about the dog hair, guys. I got a lot of dog hair. Yeah, that's the phone, and that goes in my phone. So let's see if that makes a difference. Now that I plugged it in, I don't know if you can hear on this video what's going on, but I'm telling you what's going on right now. Before I plug that in, the speakers in my truck were not activated as far as the CB. But now, I don't know if you can hear that in the background. It's kind of a subtle noise. I mean, I can tell the speaker. All right, let's key the mic and let's see together whether it's gonna activate the speakers. So yeah, so you can hear that. Sorry about that. The video cut off for a second, but okay, let's key the mic together, and we're gonna see if you hear feedback. And you do. We hear that feedback. And not only is the feedback heard through the speakers of this truck, the gauges now are malfunctioning.
Oh shit, I'm out of water pressure.
According to the gauge,
oh shit.
Sorry about that. But yeah, you saw the red light come on like on the bottom of here. That means I have a temperature issue, which the vehicle is not even running right now. The temperature, I mean, it's 200 because I was just running before. But like, watch. Let's take a look at the fuel gauge real quick. Sorry about all this dog hair and stuff and dust. I haven't got a chance to get around. But the fuel gauge, watch. Doesn't want to do it now for you guys, unfortunately. It's like an iffy thing. I don't know if there's like a short or something, but see, like, it's so loud, it shouldn't be that loud. Like, the only way that I can get rid of that is like, see my volume. If I turn my volume all the way down, on my head unit of my audio system in the truck. No, the only thing that's working is my external speaker. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I gotta do. Like, if I'm listening to a song or something, and
you have 4 hours and 17 minutes of remaining drive time.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, if I'm listening to music and someone says, "Hey, you know, hey you, fucking, how you doing?" or some shit. Like, if they want to make contact with me on the CB, I have to go over here and be like, let me turn this down real quick. Otherwise, you're gonna hear a whole bunch of high-pitched noises. I don't know. It's kind of annoying. If you guys know anything about these issues, or maybe if you have the same issue, let me know. Or at least let me know that you're not alone, that I'm not alone having these same issues, because it kind of gets annoying sometimes. And I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and just get this dang thing wired directly to the battery, and that way I don't have any issues. I do have wires all over the place right now, and basically this wire runs from here to my 12 volt, you know, cigar lighter, whatever, and but it's kind of messy. I don't like all the wires. You got the coax wire running from the gauge to the CB, then you got the coax wire running from the CB to the antenna. You got the power wire running from the gauge to this thing. It's just like, I don't like all that stuff. And then, like, the external speaker, I gotta figure out how to get everything a little bit more neat. But anyway, that's besides the point. If you have the issue, or have any, maybe another vehicle does the same thing. Maybe it's a Cascadia Freightliner thing. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot.